Hey guys, it's Sonia.elsie here. So today, obviously I am not ready to film videos. I have my hair in this bun, kind of in like a hair mask, and I'm wearing a face mask right now that's like kind of drying on my face. Looks very, very beautiful. But I wanted to film this life update video, kind of talking about some recent things that have been going on in my life. And if you guys are new, for some reason, hello, my name is Sonia. I'm 19 years old and I just moved to Los Angeles from Washington, and yeah, I don't really know how to start this video. If you guys follow me on Instagram and Snapchat, then you will know that I was recently kind of kicked out of the place that I was staying at. I was staying with my friends who are a couple, and I was also working for them, and they invited me down. I didn't ask them if I could live there. They just invited me down because they needed someone to help them with chores and stuff. And originally I made a really long video about this because I filmed it kind of right after it happened. If you guys didn't know, all of my stuff basically was left in their driveway. But I filmed a really long video, uncut. It was, I think, an hour long, and then edited it was like 45 minutes long. It was a crazy amount of time, but I just figured that I would, I don't know, I watched it and I just thought it was really petty, and I feel like it started more drama, and I don't really want to do that at all. And I included like screenshots and all of that stuff, and I was like, you know what, I just need to chill. Like, I don't know, I just really I didn't want to be that petty, you know? So I scrapped the video. I was like, you know what, I'm just going to make a more positive life update video, more about me and not about like, I don't know, just other petty drama stuff. So basically I started staying with my friends at the very end of March, I think March 30th, and my original plan was that I wasn't going to come down until summer because I wanted to make sure that I had enough money saved up. I didn't want to come down here and, you know, run out of money because it's really expensive to stay here. So I've been saving up for a really long time, and that's why I'm like good now. Like, I can afford rent for a few months and like groceries and stuff. I'm like, I have a little bit saved up, which is, I'm so happy that I did that. Like, if any of you guys for some reason aren't saving your money, you should start saving up. You never know when you're gonna be in a random situation like this. But yeah, I also just wanted to say thank you guys so much for all of the nice comments. I posted an Instagram post right after it happened just saying like, oh, can't believe this happened to me, and then I posted a Snapchat of all of my stuff in the driveway, and all of the comments and everything, at least probably 95% of the comments and messages I received were really positive, and I really appreciate that. I appreciate you guys sticking up for me. I don't know, it's just like crazy to me to see so many people stick up for me, because I remember like being bullied in school and like no one would stick up for me, and I just kind of have to like stick things out myself. But I don't know, it's just felt really encouraging to have so many people stick up for me. But yeah, the reason why I didn't want to post the original video that was like 48 minutes long and like going really deep into detail was just because the people that I was staying with, like, I still have so much love for them, and I just didn't want to put them through more stress, because I feel really responsible for just adding more stress to their life when they don't really need it. And they've been going through so much with having, you know, a new baby and like, you know, going through all this stuff. So I was like, you know, I really shouldn't post another video just like to add more stress onto that, when really mostly everything that they did for me was so nice. Like, they offered me a place to stay for a little bit, and I was able to just like, you know, get a little bit of footing down here, and I don't know. So that was really nice of them, and that's why I don't want to post like a super shitty video about them, because I don't know, I feel bad that people were going to their Instagram and saying like, why did you do this, like whatever. Like, I'm not saying don't support them, I'm not saying unfollow them, like they're still good people, and it just, whatever happened. But yes, so a lot of people are saying that I was freeloading, and I personally don't think I was freeloading. Maybe your definition of freeloading is different from mine, but I was working for them in exchange. I was paid a little bit, and then I had a place to stay, and I would have been totally fine just working for a place to stay. Like, if they were like, hey, we're not going to pay you, but, you know, you can do these chores for us. And basically I did chores from about 10 to 3, and like really simple chores, you know, doing their laundry, doing their dishes, taking out the trash, like just random other stuff too, and I would have been totally fine if they were like, hey, we're not going to pay you, but you have a rent. Because the place that they live was extremely nice, and I just felt grateful to even be there. So I originally asked, I was like, how long do you want me here? Because I really don't like to be annoying, and they had told me as long as I was helpful, so I don't know if maybe I wasn't helpful to them anymore, and that's why they were like, bye, bitch! But, regarding me being kicked out, I wasn't really given an explanation why. I guess I was texting them, and apparently I was getting sassy because I was a little bit annoyed that all of my stuff had been gone through and packed up, and that's why they decided to put it out in the driveway. And then I was also told that I left some dishes in the sink, not in their sink, because where I was staying was like a room, and it had a little kitchen area, like, and then a bathroom, but I had left some dishes in the sink in my room. So those were the two reasons, I guess, why that I was given that I was kicked out. I didn't ever bring over boys, I didn't drink, I didn't steal anything, I would never do that. They have cameras, so they can look and see that I never stole anything, never went through their stuff, never, like, touched anything unless I was doing their laundry and I had to be in their room and I was, like, touching their laundry, you know, I never did anything like that, but of course maybe they have a different side, and if they do say that I did something wrong, then I will definitely own up to that. I'm not gonna sit here and, like, deny anything. Yeah, I can't really think of anything that I did that was, you know, outright just terrible, except sometimes I did come back, like, kind of late, like midnight or 1, maybe that was one of the reasons why. Like, I'm not here to say that I'm perfect, because I'm not, like, but, yeah, there was nothing, like, really terrible that happened, which confuses me a little bit, but I guess they were going through a lot of stress, and if they had asked me to leave, I definitely would have left. I never want to be annoying, and I understand what it's like to go through hard family stuff, and, you know, it's hard enough to just have your family there, but to have, like, someone that isn't your family there would be a lot harder. So yeah, I asked for an explanation, I asked how long I should stay, and so yeah, and then there were some rumors that my dad is paying for me. Ooh, look at the wrinkles. That my dad is paying for me to stay here, like giving me money. Definitely not at all. I don't come from any kind of money. If you guys have seen, like, my car, or, like, I don't know, just I don't come from money whatsoever. I've worked really hard for my money. Ever since I was 14, I've had a job, and I've mainly just saved up that money since then. So yeah, I pay for all my own stuff. The only stuff that my dad pays for is my health insurance and my phone bill, so thank you, Dad, I love you. But yeah, he pays for that, mainly the health insurance, because it's connected, like, with his work, so it's, like, all together, and then the phone bill is also all together, and so when, like, his, I think the plan is up in September or August, I'm not completely sure, but once it's up, I'll be paying for it, so it's fucking lit. And I did get all of my stuff back. I tweeted that I was missing a few things, and I actually went to their house today, and my stuff was, again, left outside, but it's all good. And I picked it up, and so I got my makeup back, and then I was told where my passport was, and I found it, and my passport was what I was really stressed about, because it's... Honey. But yeah, my passport is what I was really stressed about, so I got that back, but, yeah, so I really just didn't want to post the petty video. I don't know, I don't want to cause more drama, and these people, even though they did leave all of my stuff outside and didn't really give me an explanation why, they still were really nice to me when I was staying there, and were really nice to me for a really long time, and so I don't wish any ill will upon them, and I'm sorry for immediately making things public and immediately, like, sending hate over to their Instagram. That wasn't really, like, you know, a cool thing for me to do, and I should have been, like, the bigger person and not done that, but, yeah, and I actually got a really nice text from the lady that I was staying with, and she even gave me a Whole Foods gift card, and she said to make up for, any food that was spoiled on the way over, which I thought was really nice. So they've just been going through a lot, and I'm not angry, and I wish the best for them, but I wanted to make this video explaining everything because I did make it public, and I don't want there to be more, like, rumors or, like, speculation and stuff. So, if you guys have any questions, you can comment them down below, and I will answer them. Of course, I'm not going to reveal personal information about them or anything like that, but yeah, I'm trying to clear up as much as possible, but I probably am forgetting stuff, and, yeah, so anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching, thank you for supporting me. It was so nice to see so many supportive messages, and the night that, I got kicked out, people were messaging me like, hey, you can stay with me, like, I live in LA, like, all of this stuff, and I just thought that that was really nice. So, yeah, and also for people who are like, oh, get a real job and stuff, I've been applying for jobs, I've also been submitting for acting things, and I know that, like, of course in LA, like, everyone's submitting for acting things, like, that's not a very likely job, but I've been applying for restaurant jobs and grocery jobs and just, like, all this random stuff, so I'm not just, like, sitting here floating around freeloading. I have been trying to get a job and all of that stuff, and I do have money saved up, so that is how I've been able to, like, you know, do all this stuff. But, yeah, I'm sorry for all of the unnecessary drama. I usually don't have drama on YouTube, I feel like, so this is, like, kind of new for me. But, yeah, thank you so much, you guys, for all of your support. I love you so much. And I also forgot to say that, thank you guys so much, any of you who I met at VegFest. That was really cool. Like, VegFest was just so much fun, and it was so cool to eat yummy food, meet a lot of you guys. Like, I'm always so just, like, amazed that people want photos with me, because I feel like I'm just a random girl. Like, I'm not really that special. I'm not, like, particularly pretty. I'm just, like, I'm kind of annoying. So, like, the fact that people, like, I don't know, people were just so nice and so amazing. So thank you so much. But yeah, I think that this is probably the last I'll mention of this. I'm now living with Stella, and it's super lit, and then once, Ian's actually going back to Belgium for a few months, so I'm going to take over his room, and I'm paying rent, and it's super lit, so, yeah, that's my life update, but thank you for listening to me ramble. This video wasn't planned, it was literally just, like, I just decided not to post the other video, and was like, you know what, let's just chill, so, yeah, anyways, y'all, thank you for watching, even though I have face mask. Oh, how beautiful. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye, everyone!